Hey everyone, it's Studies by Rai, and today I'm going to be reviewing Posca pens. I got the pack of 15 medium Posca pens, and I figured that would have been a good introductory pack for someone like me who's never used Posca pens before. So the packaging just came like this. It was in a bubble mailer, but then it had this plastic band around it, which honestly doesn't really seem too protective, but the pens came fine. As you can see in this clip, the top was pretty hard to take off, so honestly I'm not surprised that it just came with that little plastic on it. So as you can see, the packaging wasn't in English besides the logo, and I wanted to make sure that if there were any directions on the packaging that I knew what they said. So I took out my iPad and I tried to translate it from many languages to English, but I couldn't figure out which one it was, so I ended up just not knowing what the packaging said. And I'm sure it would have been helpful to my experience, but I just couldn't figure it out. So as you can see here, I drew these two little images to test out my Posca pens. This first one was a little geometric pattern to see how well the Posca colors would lay down, since that is their claim to fame. Next, I drew this little hedgehog. I wanted to see how intricately I could use my Posca pens. Although I technically drew this, I got the whole concept from an artist on Pinterest, and if you're interested, I will leave their credentials in the description below. Upon opening the Posca pen, there really isn't anything too special about it. It looks just like a normal paint pen. The tip is white, and you're expected to push the nib down a couple of times until the paint comes out. Just a quick disclaimer before you see any more of this video, I would not consider myself an artist. I'm just someone who really likes stationery and experimenting with new mediums. That being said, I would definitely recommend watching some other YouTube artist's video if you want to see a real artist's opinion on the Posca pens. But if you want to keep watching, I will give you my opinion on them as well. One thing to note about Posca pens is that no matter how lightly you use them, the tip will get torn and ripped very easily, as you can see in this clip. After realizing that I was not going to be able to intricately design the rest of my drawings with my Posca pens, I ended up flipping to a previous page with some penciled in fruits on it that I figured would be a better size to use the Posca pens for. And you will again see soon that the green pen has already gotten torn up and ripped at the felt tip. As I mentioned previously, they wear down super easily. I'd only used the green for the watermelon that I was drawing right then. So, I mean, I probably used it for a minute and it had already started deteriorating. Although I haven't seemed like the biggest fan of these Posca pens throughout the video, I will say that they do an amazing job filling in large areas, and that was the purpose that I originally got them for. Then I intended on using them for calligraphy, but after I saw how fast the felt tips faded, I wasn't so sure about that. But again, if you just want to fill in areas and you're more into a block sort of style, then I would definitely recommend them. So here's the final product of my watermelon. I would say that the Posca pens did an amazing job filling in the areas without streaks, but it's so hard to know if the pens are even worth it because they get so messed up so easily. Now I'm drawing a kiwi, and the main purpose of me drawing this kiwi was to see if every single marker deteriorated as quickly as my previously used ones, or if they were just maybe faulty. So here I had tried to add in the yellow to see if maybe it was possible to blend the Posca markers together, because that would definitely be a redeeming quality. But it didn't end up working, and it just made the paper much more grainy. This is what my sketchbook normally looks like when I'm not experimenting with new materials. Usually it's just a pencil sketch and a solid colored background, as you can see with Matt Damon. All in all, I would not recommend Posca pens to new artists or people who like designing more intricate pieces, but I would recommend them for people who like solid backgrounds. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!